Bless you.
I apologize.
Good evening and welcome to November 21st, 2023 meeting of the Roseland governing body. Adequate notice this meeting is provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, and at the date, time, and location of the meeting, we're including the annual meeting schedule, posted on the public bulletin board in the municipal building, and filed in the office of the borough clerk. For those attending tonight's meeting via Zoom, the agenda and any other relevant documents can be found on the borough's website, attached to the meeting notice posted in the news and announcement section. During the meeting, an announcement will be made prior to the two public comment periods. Anyone wishing to make a public comment via computer will be instructed to use the raise your hand icon, and anyone wishing to make a public comment via telephone will be instructed to dial *9 at the appropriate time. For those in attendance in person or remotely, please provide your name and address when selected. Mr. Watkins, please call the roll.
Mayor Spango.
Present.
Mr. Barty.
Here.
Mrs. Fishman. Mr. Frieda. Mrs. Parati.
Here.
Mrs. Tolley.
Here.
Mr. Trillo.
First on the, please raise the flags. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. First on the agenda, we have our first round of public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon. If you're with us telephonically, press *9. Thank you, Ryan. Seeing and hearing none, first we have swearing in of a new police officer. The police department can please come in. Dr. Chavez. Repeat after me. Right, stop and say your name.
I, Gregory Matesic,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States
the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and
I, Gregory Matesic,
do further solemnly swear
do further solemnly swear
that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of police patrol officer
of police patrol officer
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not use my office
and that I will not use my office
to grant preferential treatment,
to grant preferential treatment,
nor to seek personal gain,
nor to seek personal gain,
favor,
favor,
or advantage
or advantage
not available
not available
to the general public,
to the general public,
so help me God.
so help me God. Thank you.
Director.
Your first honor.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Welcome Officer Gregory Matesic. Today I found out we're both soccer fans, so we got something in common. But I really like to welcome you to the Roseland PD, to the family here, to the men and women of this organization. And with your experience and your background, you're a great addition to this family, so thank you very much.
I just want to say welcome. I was on your interviews. I think you're going to be a great fit for this force and for this community most of all. So I just want to say thank you and be safe out there.
Greg, I say this to every new officer. Thank you to you, but thank you to your family, because you're going to have a family back here that's going to take care of you when you're working. You're going to have this family that takes care of you when you're not working. And it's very important for some of the stuff you're going to see, the support structure that you have at home. This family here, along with this family here, keeps you mentally sane throughout this. And we hope you stay safe, and we hope you're successful. You got to work 30 years. Some of these guys got to work 25. But we welcome you, and we look forward to seeing you out in the field.
I'll take it.
Mayor, just need to do the resolution because we pulled it out of the main body.
So now that we swore him in, we have resolution 345-2023, appointing Gregory Matesic the patrol officer. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Friday Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Now we have two presentations. First, we have the 5th through 8th grade Spring Wiffle Ball League champs, Orange Crush. Is that correct, Mike? Where's Mike? Well,
You could tell in a testing family.
Jay. Oh, the trophies?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can go. Go celebrate. Go celebrate. Have a good night. Congratulations. Good night.
All right, I'm going to call each player up. If you're not here, don't worry about it. We have Mason. Is Mason here? Dominic? Nick? Colton?
Nick.
Zach? Hope you have more people show up for your games. Andrew?
Yay, Nick.
Thomas?
Cool.
Mateo? Philip? Luke? Just the two of you won the whole thing? You can stand up. You're the team captains now.
I was gonna say they're.
Logan, not Luke. Pick up.
Logan here?
Yes. That's his brother. That's his brother. Sorry.
Why don't you guys go over here front here?
This your first championship for Wiffle Ball? Second. Oh. You gotta take all these trophies home to the kids that didn't go, right?
Who's the coach? Who was the coach?
There is no coach, but I guess these guys are the captain.
You're the coach?
Oh, you're the
You want to talk?
I'm
Next
Zach,
person in May.
and I would just really like to thank my first base player, Logan, and my outfielder, Nick Kopak.
How old are you?
Next
You
man.
don't have any aspirations to run for mayor in 5 years, do you?
Your competition, Mayor.
That
was 50. Good job, guys. Congratulations. playing now?
Mike.
What is the girls?
Mr. Bill, I don't. All right, the Nationals can come up, please.
The phone guy. This is soccer? Yeah, I think this is soccer. Is it softball? Softball? Softball, oh, softball.
Yes.
Who's this? Oh, which the Which the What size is yours? Medium?
What'd you get? Oh, wow.
Nice. Brooklyn, let me see that.
What size is that?
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
All right, so I get to speak a little longer on this one.
Oh,
So this group of girls, we coached for 3 years. They won the championship in 6th grade, lost the championship in 7th grade, and won the championship in 8th grade. You ruined my joke. You know who coached in 7th grade? Mike, and we lost in the championship. So, it's special when you win a championship. For us, it's special because it's the last year we got to coach you. So, I'm proud that you won. I'm proud that my girls got to play as well as they did, even though they didn't think we were going to win the last game because Livingston beat us pretty bad. And then we put 22 on the board before they scored.
They called the game, we had 23, and they only got us out twice in the whole game.
For a team that beat us early in the season. So it's a group compiled of Roseland and Fairfield girls. They got along really well. This ninth grade group of girls, is a great group of athletes. For soccer, they were in the championship for middle school. For basketball, I don't think anyone even scored a point on you girls. And then softball, you won 2 out of 3 championships. It was a great season for me. Pete's the head coach, so I'll get done saying my piece because my girls are there. I'll turn over to Pete.
So it's easy to coach this group of girls. Anything they do, they win. The one thing that really got us was how close the girls were together, and they support each other throughout anything. So that was the biggest accomplishment, I thought. Anytime you could coach a group of girls and they support each other, there's no fighting, nothing. It was just a great team to coach. And, I've coached you since I was 3, and
I think since she was 3, not you.
yeah. Well, yeah. But it's it's a tough thing to stop coaching. So I still have my son, but he plays ice hockey. I don't go on the ice.
And one last thing, when we started out, every single girl on this team, from the best player who played softball, improved every step of the way. Everyone contributed throughout the season. It was great to coach and not just be a game coach, but see these girls take it all in and actually become better players at the same time.
And great teammates. They would, wherever position we needed a player, and we had a short roster. So, softball usually plays with 10. We only had 10 girls on the team. So, Svelli here, that one played travel, so she had to jump around to games, but she actually committed to the rec, and she helped the team, like every other girl. But, they did a great thing together, and wherever we asked them to play, they went, and they didn't complain. So,
She liked playing for us better anyway. Congrats, girls. We're going to take a quick picture. Brian? Switch it to the front, not the back. The front. One wants to.
Good job, ladies. We will.
Good job, coaches.
Mike. Here's my killing. Mike, you want to drop them off? You want to leave them in rec for them to pick up?
Oh, forget it. I just stop.
Well, I know.
Out, it emptied out big time.
Told you. That was gonna happen, right?
You can move up.
How does-
Have a nice Thanksgiving, Mike.
See
Enjoy.
you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, next on the agenda, we have another presentation. Our Director of Parks for Essex County, Dan Salvanti. Oh, it is a presentation.
We have some. Do you want one?
No, it's okay.
We have plenty.
Big greetings on behalf of our county executive, Joseph N. DiFincenzo, mayor and council. We have some great activities that are going on during the next month. We start with our holiday light display, which opened this past weekend. Again, it'll be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on November 24th, 25th, and 26th. Following Friday to Sunday, to December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And then we'll start with nightly, starting December 8th, all the way up to December 31st. We're closed on the 24th and the 25th, and we are accepting donations, toys, canned goods, and winter jackets. In addition, our annual holiday house tour will begin on the weekend of December 2nd and December 3rd. That's throughout the county. All the information is also on our county website. And the last one is Hibbs Castle will be open to the general public for the holidays. That'll be Thursday through Sunday from 12 noon to 4 p.m. and it'll be closed on December 24th, 25th, and the 31st of December. Anything else I could take back to the administration on behalf of the Roseland? So let's hope we get no snow.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Dan.
First on the agenda, we have ordinance 34. Yeah, 34-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending Chapter 2 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland entitled Administration, Section 2-35 entitled Recreation Committee.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 34-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Parati, Toley. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Ordinance number 34-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Thank you, Joe. Next on the agenda, we have ordinance 35-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending various chapters of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland, amending fees charged by the tax assessor, tax collection and finance, fees for police services, fees charged by the Department of Public Works, towing and storage fees, water rate, and land development and zoning fees.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 35-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Ordinance number 35-2023 will be referred to the planning board to ensure that the amendments proposed herein are not inconsistent with the master plan. The ordinance will be posted on the borough's website. And the notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Next on the agenda is introduction of ordinance number 36-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title.
An ordinance to amend Chapter 30 Land Development, Article 4 Zoning regarding the rezoning of Block 32, Lot 9.01 from R6 to B2, the rezoning of Block 30.01, Lot 3 from R2 to OB2, and the repeal of the R2A Single Family Overlay District.
There a motion to introduce ordinance 36-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Ordinance number 36-2023 will be referred to the planning board to ensure that the amendments proposed herein are not inconsistent with the master plan. The ordinance will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Watkins. Next on the agenda is ordinance 37-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance approving and adopting an amended redevelopment plan for 85 Livingston Avenue.
There a motion to introduce ordinance 37-2023?
Motion.
Second.
Totally Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Ordinance number 37-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Thank you.
John, this resolution should also be referred to the planning board.
Ordinance number 37-2023 will also be referred to the planning board to ensure that the amendments proposed herein are not inconsistent with the master plan. Thank you.
Next on the agenda is ordinance 38-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance of the Borough of Roseland amending and supplementing Chapter 11 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland titled Property Maintenance Code, including amendments to Section 11-2 entitled Abandoned, Vacant, or Foreclosed Property, and adding new Section 11-4 entitled Landlord Registration.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 38-2023?
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Seeing and hearing none.
Ordinance number 38-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is ordinance 39-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending Chapter 10 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland entitled Building and Housing, Section 10-2 entitled Certificate of Occupancy.
Is there a motion to introduce ordinance 39-2023?
Motion, Tolan.
Second.
Foley, Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none.
Ordinance number 39-2023 will be posted on the borough's website. Notice of public hearing will be published in the progress. Public hearing will be held on Tuesday, December 19th, 2023.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next, we have a public hearing on ordinance 31-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 2, Article 8 entitled Public Records and Services, Fees, Charges, and Assessment, Section 2-75.7 entitled Fee Charged by the Department of Recreation, Recreation Fee Refund Policy.
We have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 31-2023.
Motion.
Second.
Foley, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing, seeing none. Does anyone wish to be heard on ordinance 31-2023? Hearing and seeing none, may I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Foley, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title.
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 2, Article 8 entitled Public Records and Services, Fees, Charges, and Assessments. Section 2-75.7 entitled Fee Charged by the Department of Recreation, Recreation Fee Refund Policy.
we have a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Marty Parati, roll call vote, please, Mr. Watkins.
Mr. Barty,
Yes.
Mrs. Parati,
Yes.
Mrs. Toley.
Yes.
Ordinance number 31-2023 will be advertised in the progress as a passed ordinance, shall take effect as provided by law.
Thank you, John. Next is a public hearing on ordinance 32-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending Chapter 2 of the revised general ordinance of the Borough of Roseland entitled Administration, Section 2-24.10 entitled Outside Employment of Police Officers.
We have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 32-2023.
So moved.
Second.
Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none. Does anyone wish to be heard on ordinance 32-2023? Seeing and hearing none, may I have a motion to close the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
Take a vote.
I'm sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending Chapter 2 of the revised general ordinances of the Borough of Roseland entitled Administration, Section 2-24.10 entitled Outside Employment of Police Officers.
We have a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second.
Tolly, Barty, roll call vote, please. Mr. Watkins.
Mr. Barty,
Yes.
Mrs. Parati,
Yes.
Mrs. Toley.
Yes.
Ordinance number 32-2023 will be advertised in the progress as a passed ordinance and shall take effect as provided by law.
Thank you, Mr. Watkins. Next on the agenda is public hearing on ordinance 33-2023. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending the code of the Borough of Roseland to provide for the administration of the requirement imposed by the state of New Jersey for lead-based inspections of certain residential rental dwellings and to establish fees for inspections.
So motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 33-2023.
Motion. Second.
Tolly, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none. Does anyone wish to be heard on ordinance 33-2023? Seeing none, may I have a motion to close the public hearing?
Second.
Tolly, Parati, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Mr. Watkins, please read the ordinance by title only.
An ordinance amending the code of the Borough of Roseland to provide for the administration of the requirement imposed by the state of New Jersey for lead-based inspections of certain residential rental dwellings and to establish fees for inspections.
We have a motion to adopt ordinance 33-2023.
So moved. So moved.
Second.
Barty, Tolly, roll call vote, please, Mr. Watkins.
Mr. Barty,
Yes.
Mrs. Parati,
Yes.
Mrs. Toley.
Yes.
Ordinance number 33-2023 will be advertised in the progress as a passed ordinance, shall take effect as provided by law.
Thank you. Councilman Trillo, are you with us?
I'm with you.
Thank you. We'd like to go a little bit out of order. We want to adopt resolution 340-2023 through 353-2023. Questions, concerns, recusals from those resolutions? Hearing and seeing none, do we have a motion to adopt these resolutions?
So moved. Second.
Parati, Tolly, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none. We'll go back up to the bill list. Resolution 339-2023, November 17th bill list. Everyone received the bill list for questions, concerns?
Yep.
If we have none, can we have a motion for the bill list?
So moved.
Second.
Barty, Toley, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing.
Aye.
Next, we have the consent agenda. Couple raffle applications, and accepting the resignation of Nicole Curtis. Nicole's with us for a couple years. We wish her the best moving forward in her career, and approval for Detective Carnival for investigation checks. We have a motion for the consent agenda.
Motion, Toley. Second.
Totally Parati. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Thank you. Next is the mayor's report. We welcome the new police officer, so Councilwoman Parati will speak to it as well. The only major thing, not the only major thing, but the major thing coming up is Santa's arrival on December 9th. We're working diligently for that, and a few other events that I'm sure Councilwoman Tolley will go into. We hope we see everyone on December 9th. One of my favorite days of the year, is no surprise to anyone. But besides that, I just want to wish everyone a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family and your time with them. I'll go on to Finance Administration. Councilman Ball.
Thank you, Mayor. No update. Just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and have a nice, safe holiday.
That's all. Public Works. Councilman Fried is not with us. Councilman Tolley or Parati.
No, I don't have anything.
Public Safety. Councilman Parati, you're up again.
I just want to let everyone know that the fire department is participating in the Totowa West Patterson Fire Department Holiday Parade on Saturday, November 25th. I think there's a contest, right, Maureen? And we usually win. Maureen, you have to go and check it out. Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to wish them good luck. They always do an excellent job. I want to welcome Officer Matisik. When I interviewed him, myself and Councilman Barty, we thought he would be a great fit for the force, so we want to welcome him and thank him for his service. I also want to congratulate Councilman Barty on his reelection and Councilman-elect John Byron. Welcome, and that's all I have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Recreation. Councilman Barty.
We do not have any updates.
Hey guys, I'm still here.
Oh,
All right, never mind. I thought you hung up.
Councilman. Go ahead. Said negative, I think.
I'm
Okay.
still here. I'm the rec department finished up their drafts for the basketball teams, and we should be scheduled to go.
All right, thank you.
Where the park is, no parking up here.
Uh,
Thank you.
Redevelopment and legal. Councilman Barty, anything? Community outreach and shared service. Councilman Tolley.
Thank you, Mayor. At last month's committee meeting, we discussed getting shirts for beautification members and municipal youth guidance students. This way, when they're out doing their volunteer work, they'll be visible, especially on the streets of Eagle Rock Avenue, decorating. But it would be a good idea for the high school students to be visible when they're doing some of their.
I spoke to
Yeah.
Maureen about that. We have those. We have bright yellow volunteer shirts that we use. They're the same level of brightness that DPW would have to use. So if we don't have enough left over, we'll just order.
Yeah,
It's got the seal on the front that says volunteer.
They should just stop in the office and get them.
Yeah.
You'll probably
That's a good
need
idea.
more for the students and the larger sizes. The past few months I was reviewing the Environmental Commission. We're going to have either 3 or 4 openings, so possibly by December 31st, we'll be able to move some alternates up and get a chairman and maybe get some more people on the roster. If anyone is interested, on our website is a citizen leadership form to join any one of our committees or commissions. Okay, here's some happenings. Arbor Terrace is collecting toys. They're partnering with Toys for Tots. They will be collecting toys on December 5th from 1 to 3 p.m. And the donations will be accepted through December 15th. Arbor Terrace is located on Eagle Rock Avenue, right across from the fire department. December 1st, the last meeting of the Senior Society will be at the library at 12:30. Rich Steiner will be playing some music, and there will be pizza and cake will be served. Okay. The menorah lighting will be held on Thursday, December 7th at 6:15 p.m. in front of the Borough Hall on the lawn. And our favorite, is Santa's arrival, and Roseland's hometown Christmas celebration will be on Saturday, December 9th. It begins at 3 p.m. through 7 p.m. I believe Santa will be arriving in a special vehicle around 5 p.m. And the senior holiday luncheon at the Hanover Manor will be Friday, December 15th at 12 p.m. All seniors in Roseland are invited. It is free. Please RSVP to the Recreation Department by December 12th. And that's all I have now. Everyone have a happy and fulfilling Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I forgot that.
Anyone else have anything to add to committee reports? Keep looking at this side.
I know.
Still looking at that side. It's very natural for me to go back and forth.
Prick in your neck when you go home.
We're a military outfit, we go in the
Yes.
wrong direction. Next, we have the approval of the November 6th caucus minutes. Questions, concerns? If none, do we have a motion to move the minutes?
Motion.
Second.
Totally Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Next, we have our second round of public comment. Any member of the public wishing to be heard, come forward, state your name and address for the record. If you're with us via Zoom, use the raise your hand icon, and if you're with us telephonically, press *9. Hearing and seeing none, we do have to go to an additional executive session to close out the original matters, which is sale of borough property and personnel. The public should know that when when the governing body comes out of executive session, we will take no formal action. We will simply adjourn. That being said, do we have a motion to close back to executive session?
Motion, Tolan.
Second.
Totally Barty, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing and seeing none. Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a nice
Janet.